If you're new to freelancing, you're going to be making a bunch of mistakes along the way. But the one that will sting the most is when a client who you thought was going to give you money ghosts you for seemingly no reason at all. Over the last year, I made nearly 40K in Upwork with zero background in freelancing. So let me break down the 3 key moments when a client is most likely to ghost you and what you can do in each one of them to potentially avoid it. For a similar example, say you meet a girl on a dating app and you're trying to line up your very first date. There are key points along the way where she may lose interest or potentially ghost you. This can happen when they don't answer your first message, they don't give you their phone number, or when they cancel on that first date the very last minute. This definitely sucks, but these same patterns can be seen on Upwork. Now, this first point is one of the most easiest to navigate, but also the one that kills many people's dreams on Upwork. This is when clients fail to respond to your very first message or proposal. What? Okay. The solution to this is super simple. It is write better proposals. Include a Loom video. Include more credibility. Make it more customized. I have a bunch of videos on this already, so go through those if you'd like some more tips on how to get your proposals viewed more. The second time when clients ghost you or just don't answer you is after you send them the quote. So you're chatting with a client over Upwork Messenger and you give them a detailed quote and then they just go silent and never answer you at all. The solution to this is changing your approach entirely. I never recommend sending a quote over Messenger. I always recommend presenting a quote over a Zoom meeting. Closing a sale on a call is always easier than over message. So here's how you should do it. Before your very first call, have 2 quotes written up on a notepad right in front of you. Include a premium offering and a standard offering. Have those numbers ready, so when they ask, you can give it to them immediately. It's way easier for a client to dismiss your quote when it's sent over message, as opposed to presented right in front of them during a live video call. The third and final time when clients most usually ghost you is when they just fail to send you a contract. So say they like you, they're chatting with you a little bit, they agree to your price and quote, and they said they're going to send you a contract later today or tomorrow, etc. This one stings the most. You have all this rapport, all this time spent, and just never close the sale. The solution is during a period when you give a quote, you're waiting for their contract, and just after, be extremely responsive. And I mean answer all the messages within the very same minute. During this period, there's a certain momentum being built. And if you're not being responsive, you'll lose that momentum immediately. So there's always going to be outside factors when you lose a sale, but I'm focusing on the things that you can control and change from your end. Now that we went over those 3 times when a client's most likely to ghost you, here are 3 tips to avoid ghosting and flaking altogether. This first one's extremely important. If you take nothing else from this video, take away this point going forward in your entire freelancing journey. And that is stop relying on clients to move the sale forward. If a client's already giving you money, why should they be the ones to move things along? If ever there's something you can do yourself, don't rely on the client to do it. Alternatively, if they're waiting on you for something, like a quote or what access you need, etc., always give it as soon as possible. Next, always be responsive from the first meeting to the close of the sale, no matter what. If you take 2 days to send them a quote, you're going to lose the sale. Being responsive is a sign that you're responsible, professional, and can likely get the job done. There are so many studies out there that show if a client reaches out for work or a service and you don't respond within the first 2 minutes, the odds of you losing that sale go up exponentially. And the last tip to avoid ghosting is one I think a lot of freelancers struggle with and are afraid to do. This comes down to ways to reduce the perceived risk. Super simple, clients just don't want to be screwed by freelancers. And they are taking a big risk by hiring you without knowing you beforehand. So the 2 ways you can do to reduce this perceived risk is by being very clear in your deliverables and timeline, and 2, including some type of guarantee with your work. An example will be, I'll refund you X amount of money or work X amount of extra hours if we don't achieve X results in this timeline. So if you do all these things properly and clients are still ghosting you, I guarantee it comes down to your proposals. So if you want somewhere to start, check out this video here where I go over my latest tips and tricks with sending better proposals and how to get clients to view them and get you hired more. Thanks for watching these shitty videos, guys, and hopefully see you in the next one.